Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today we are reacting to another Judge Judy's video. This one is from Judge Judy Justice, which I think is the more recent series she did. There's no title. The video is from a compilation of various episodes. Please subscribe if you want to help me reach 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's watch and react.
Daniel Denham is suing his ex-girlfriend, Tamra Hoffbauer, and her daughter, Danae Outlaw, for an unpaid loan, unauthorized debit card charges, and a false arrest.
Court come to order. All rise.
Have a seat, please.
Judge, case 3177, Denham versus Hoffbauer, outlaw.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at her. She looks stunning.
Your last name is?
Hoffbauer?
That's your daughter.
Yes.
17?
Yes.
Mr. Denham, you first met Miss Hoffbauer, according to your complaint, years ago. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that was in Minnesota,
Yes, it was.
where you were both living.
Yeah.
How old are you, sir?
31, ma'am.
And how old are you?
40.
You have 3 children?
Yes.
How old are they?
15, 17, and 19.
How old were you when you met the defendant?
19.
And how old were you?
I was 30, 31.
Doesn't all add up.
Wow, that's a long story. That's a long freaking story. Wait.
Close. And you had a physical relationship. Is that right?
Yes.
Then you moved to California.
Yes.
In what year did you move to California?
I moved out of town first, and then I later moved to California right after. But I was about like 8 years into that.
Okay. And then somehow you and Miss Hoffbauer reconnected. When was that?
I was around, it's like November of 2022. It was a year of 2022, I know that for sure. I'm not quite sure of the date, but it was in...
You reconnected how? On the internet?
Yes.
And according to what I read, you became close again, and you decided that you would move back to Minnesota, where Miss Hoffbauer lived with her 3 children. Mm-hmm. Is that right?
Only under the conditions of what I was doing for her, of course.
All I made was a stark statement, which was you decided to go back to live in Minnesota with Miss Hoffbauer and her 3 children.
My apologies, yes.
And she didn't have any money. She had lost a job, she says. She was struggling financially. Where were you living, Miss Hoffbauer, when you were having this internet romance with the plaintiff?
In 2022, I...
No, just answer my question. Where were you living?
In my car.
With your 3...
Wow, the struggle is real.
Because clearly the struggle is real.
With the kids in the car? Wow, that's bad.
children.
Yes.
So you sent her $6,200 in order to find a place to live for herself, the 3 children, and you were going to join them.
$6,200?
25.
So 6,200?
The story that I'm getting, is that right?
Yes, and it was also to fix her car, too.
But you sent $6,200.
Stop it. Get some help.
And you do not deny that he sent you $6,200.
Nope.
No is the answer. And with that $6,200, you found a place to live, a rental.
Yes.
You put down month's rent, month's security, last month. How much was it that you put down?
$3,500.
And what did you do with the rest of the $6,200?
I fixed my car. I needed...
Just a second. You
sorry.
fixed your car.
Yeah, fixed my car.
Yes.
And bought household, like, some furniture and household items I needed.
In what month and year did you move to Minnesota, Mr. Denham?
October 27th of 2023.
And in what month did you get the apartment? Was that also in October?
It was before that. It was in August is when I moved into my apartment.
The apartment he paid.
So the guy helped her a lot. He sent a lot of money to this girl that I keep on looking at her and, I see signs of maybe substance abuse, of, let's say, the upper side of things, if you know what I mean.
Allegedly, that's ignorant.
Yeah. So you moved in August 1st.
Yep.
Yep,
was
it's not an
October.
answer.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, Judge Judy is so funny. She doesn't accept answers like off mouth, yep, She hates when people answer with no, you have to say yes, no. And she's right.
You don't have to agree with me. I know I'm right. I'm always right. That's why I'm here. Yes, an answer. And he joined you a couple of months later.
Yes.
You were working in California?
Yes.
What kind of work were you doing?
I was working for a company called Con Global. It's a car shipping port. I was shipping Teslas.
Did you have a job waiting for you in Minnesota?
Yes, I did, but it fell through. But I later ended up getting a new job.
In Minnesota?
Yeah.
So you were there at the end of October, and you were there the month of November, living together, and the month of December.
Yes.
On December 31st, which is New Year's Eve, you were cooking.
Yes.
What were you cooking?
I was cooking tacos
For whom?
for the family.
Had you gotten a job, Miss Hoffbauer? The answer was either a yes or a no.
No.
So you did not have a job from the time you moved into the apartment until December 31st.
Yeah.
I mean, like, why? You need a job to survive in this freaking world we're living in.
She better work.
Why aren't you working? With 3 kids, anything is fine. Anything. And I mean, the girl is pretty grown already.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And Mr. Denham was supporting you and your 3 children, because prior to Mr. Denham, you were living in your car.
Yes.
All that is true.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you were cooking tacos.
Yes.
And what happened?
Okay, so the meat had just got done,
No, just a second. You were cooking tacos, and what happened?
and he got up to get his food first.
To get his food first?
Yes.
And
I had felt some type of way.
you speak slowly so that I can hear you.
I had felt some type of way when he got up to get his food first.
You felt some type of way? Why?
She's just sick. What did she say?
She felt some type of way when he got up first
Well,
to
what
get his
kind
food.
of way? Don't speak. What kind of way did you feel when Mr. Denham got up to get his food first? And I want you to speak slowly so I don't have to use an interpreter.
I felt like aggravated, because I feel like he shouldn't have got his food first.
Because I feel like I felt like, girl, can you speak like normal people? Jesus.
That he should not have.
No, because I was raised that in my house, the lady eat first before men.
What is this?
This is my kingdom come.
What? Lady eat first? I've never heard of that. And he's paying for your food. What are you talking about, little lady?
I was raised, and I felt some type of way when he got his food first.
Okay, so you were annoyed, some type of way.
Yep.
An unhappy type of way. An unhappy type of way when he went to get his food first, right? It's not an answer.
Yeah.
Yes is an answer.
Yes. It's not an answer, girl.
Daniel Denham claims his ex-girlfriend, Tamra Hoffbauer, and her daughter, Danae Outlaw, owe for an unpaid loan and unauthorized debit card charges. Tamra is countersuing Daniel for an assault.
Okay, so what did you...
What was that? Oh my god. The whole TV guy is speaking at the radio. What is...
I just had a horrible stroke and none of you did anything about it.
do? What did you do?
I walked away after, and then he started arguing with my mom.
No.
What is she talking about? I cannot understand.
No, you said something.
Oh my God. Judge Judy, I'm with you. Like, I cannot understand.
Look at me. Turn your body around, look at me. What did you say to him when he got up to get his food first?
I said, you shouldn't be able to get your food first. And then I said, you shouldn't be able to get your food first. I was yelling. I was mad. I was like...
Okay, Eunice, travel plans. I need to be in New York on Monday, LA on Tuesday, New York on Wednesday, LA on Thursday, New York on Friday. Got it? Got it. Got it.
You were yelling and you were bad. Mm-hmm. Just a second. That's better. Mm-hmm. Because it's like I was there, right? Like I have a camera inside. So you started to yell at Mr. Denham because he was getting his food first.
Yes.
I want to ask you this question. You had now lived in the household with Mr. Denham for 2 months.
Yes.
Had you ever heard your mother and Mr. Denham arguing?
Yes.
What did they argue about?
Money.
What was the argument about?
It was about him trying to say that my mom has to give all the money that he gave to my mom back to him.
Okay, so that they were arguing about this $6,200.
Yes.
That he said, you have to give that back to me.
Yes.
And your mom said...
My mom said that she didn't...
No. He said, you have to give that money back to me. Yes. And your mom said what?
No.
No. I'm not gonna give you your money back. That was a present. I don't know. Like, first of all, if I was him, I would have said to these ladies, get the f of my house first.
Go, get out of my house, please, and actually give me back my keys. But
because like they are like bad people, bad influence. She's yelling at him because she was raised in a certain way where ladies eat first. In your little mind, stupid little mind.
No, and that's what they argued about.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. So now you're telling me he's got to wait to eat dinner.
Yes.
And you were yelling at him.
Yes.
You yelled at him first.
Yes.
And then what happened?
After I yelled at him, he went to the bed to sit back down to eat his food. And then that's when my mom stepped in to defend me because he was still arguing with me.
Well, just a second.
Mm-hmm.
He sat down on the bed to eat his food.
Yep. Yes.
And then your mother came out and he's sitting eating his food.
Yes.
And what did your mother say to him?
Nothing, because like we were still arguing. Me and him were still arguing.
What were you arguing about? He was eating.
He was eating, and he also said that he spent $50,000 on me by myself. That's what made me really mad because like I don't like when people throw money in my face. And then he was trying to throw money in my face, trying to say he spent all the money on me, and he never spent nothing on me.
Well, you were living in a house he paid for. You were eating tacos that he bought.
Yeah, but
you were living in Minnesota in December, where it's very cold, and he was paying for the heat, right? You were driving around in a car that wasn't working, that your mother had fixed with his money.
Yeah.
All of those things are true, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That might have entitled him to take his food first. So he's sitting and eating. Your mother comes over to defend you because you're yelling at him about he's taking his food. Yes. And then what happened?
And then after that, him and my mom started arguing.
Okay. Was he still sitting on the bed eating his food? So he's sitting. Is your mother standing or sitting?
She's sitting on the bed, too.
So she's sitting on the bed, and she's yelling at him, and you're yelling at him.
Mm-hmm. And then I went in my room, and then I let them argue. And then they were both yelling, and then that's when they got, I don't know what happened, because I didn't see him slap my mom really like that. I went in my room, and then he just slapped my mom, and then that's when I came out there.
Well, you said you didn't see that.
No, I didn't really see like...
Just a second. Mm-hmm. You said, I didn't see that.
No, I ran in my room, after, I heard,
Right, what? You're lying, because you're not making sense. You're not saying the truth. No.
After, I heard a little bit of it, going on, I ran back out there.
So you want to work here? What really makes you think you deserve a job here?
Well, sir, I think on my feet I'm good at figures and have a sharp mind.
And, that's when I ran out there to call the police. I ran in the hallway. Called police, and he ran out there after me, and he snatched my phone out of my hand and hung up the phone and said, "Don't call the police."
And
then after that, I ran into the neighbor's house and called the police for them to come, because he was trying to take my phone, and said, "Don't call the police," when he slapped my mom.
You didn't see that?
No.
Now, somebody have a police report?
I do.
I'd like to see it. You have the district attorney's dismissal of your case?
I wasn't able to obtain it.
Okay, but it's over.
Yeah.
Your case is over. It was never tried. Did you speak to the police that day?
Yes.
Well, you just told me a story, then the first couple of lines of the police report are different from the police. I'm just telling you.
Yes.
The first few lines of the
like
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
police report are different. You said you were raised that a man doesn't take his food first, they eat last. That's what you just told me, correct? She can read that back. That's why Whitney is here.
Yes.
You told the police that you argued about how much food he took to eat. How much food? Not that he went first. So that wasn't true, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, this police report is interesting. It says...
So the name of this girl is Danaya Outlaw. Okay.
You got involved in this argument, and you poked him in the chest and punched him in the right eye. That's what the police report says.
Oh, I did
That's what the police report
Well, there's written black on white, ink on paper, girly girl.
says. And then he slapped you on the left side of your face with his right hand. That's what the police report says. Is that what happened, sir?
No.
Well, you want to tell me what happened?
I'm going to tell you exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, that's what I want to hear, exactly what happened.
I was cooking.
That's what we want to hear. Exactly what happened, little boy.
The food, since the beginning, the nan was nowhere to be found. I don't even know where she was at the time I was cooking.
You mean the daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, he was cooking. All right.
So I am the villain.
The daughter. It was 8 pounds of meat. It was me, her, Danae, Samantha, and the other teenage daughter, Danae.
She's high. Tell me anything you want. I'm convinced she is high.
In the food, just cooking it. It's done. No one's trying to eat. I even said it was done. I scooped up my food, one taco, sat down and started eating. She goes in there, scrapes the pot. Damn, Dino, why you eating up all the food?
Who said that?
The daughter. Then she starts going off, telling me demands, telling me I need to get out of her house. Or
Is that
I'm
what you
calling
said
the
to him?
cops. Yes, it is.
Shh. Is that what you said to him?
Yes.
Okay. And?
Or she's calling the cops. And she started calling the cops. So I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you calling the cops? I'm not going anywhere. I've been paying all the bills, this, that, and the other. She just kept on going, and she ended up actually calling the cops. And I'm telling her, get off the phone. What are you doing? That's when her mom started jumping in the conversation. She started tripping. And once I brought up that I just helped you guys out from being stranded, this woman punched me in my face twice.
You let go of her hand.
I wasn't...
Oh my God. These bitches. You have to be like horrible to act like that with a guy that helped you. No.
I've been trying to smack her. I was trying to like block her from punching me. And I guess the block was like a smack to her. But I didn't smack her.
Okay.
It was like my fingertips.
Whatever.
nipped her.
She put her hands on you first.
Yes.
That's what it says in the police report.
Daniel Denham has accused his ex-girlfriend, Tamra Hoffbauer, and her daughter, Danae Outlaw.
So the daughter is a liar. So scrap everything she said. It doesn't matter.
Of owing for an unpaid loan and unauthorized debit card charges. Tamra claims Daniel assaulted her.
Now, you were arrested, charges were dismissed. Ultimately, that case is over. Am I correct?
Yes.
This is what you're suing for. And I'm not even asking you. I asked your daughter. So I'm not going to ask you about the event. I'm just going to ask you as follows. It is true that August, September, October, November, and December, he supported your family.
Yes.
It is. That would be true. And if I believe your daughter, if I believed your daughter, which I don't, it would have been rude of her
Yes.
to say to him, what are you doing eating that food first?
Yes.
Would have been rude of her.
Yes.
And when she came to get you, did she come to get you or did you hear her?
I was in the living room. I was out there.
Okay, so you were there. So
Yep.
you heard what happened.
I decided.
Your daughter was rude to the man who was taking care of you and your family. He hadn't been rude to you.
Yes, he was.
Tell me when he was rude to you on December 31st.
He was rude earlier all day that day. He's had an attitude the whole day.
Okay, now, when the police arrested you, how long were you held?
I was held for 3 days.
3 days. From December 31st through January 3rd?
Yes.
What? This is crazy. What?
The woman was too stunned to speak.
And it is your claim that in addition to the $6,200, which your daughter actually acknowledged was a loan because you had been asked to repay it over the entire course of him living there. And that's what you fought about. Look at me. That's what they fought about. Your mother returning the money that he had sent her to get started with her children. They fought about that.
Yes.
That's what you said before.
Yes.
Now, between December 31st and January 3rd, when you were released, were there charges made on your credit card?
Yeah, he spent.
This is robbery. They robbed him. How dare you? How dare you?
All my money.
Just a second. Well, I would like to see that.
I also filed a police report about my stolen wallet.
Just a second. So now I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, Ms. Hoffbauer. Between December 31st and January 3rd, did you take any money or use any property that belonged to the plaintiff?
I did. I had
just a second.
Permission.
The answer is yes.
Yep. Yes.
And I assume you had no communication with him while he was in jail.
No.
So you didn't have permission to take that money.
Can I say something?
You had no permission to take that.
I did, though. I had his card before. And
whether you had his card before or not.
He gave me his card a couple days before that. That card was in my wallet.
Yeah, but before that, maybe things were cool. Now things are not cool anymore. Face. What is she talking about? Did you need money for drugs?
This is for you. Don't buy no drugs.
Yeah.
So I have text messages asking his dad to come get his stuff, his wallet, like, come pick it up. Nobody stole his wallet because there was an OFP.
Shh. Who are you?
Samantha Neely.
What do you have to do with this case?
I was there the night of the argument and the assault and pretty much a witness because I'm over with...
Was she there?
Yeah, she was there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now I want you to be real careful. Do you understand?
Yes.
Really careful. You can stand up. Who was cooking? Who? Careful what you say to me. Just be real careful.
Dino.
Because you got here from Minnesota.
Yes.
I assume you want to get back to Minnesota.
Yes.
You lie to me, you don't get back to Minnesota on my dime. You understand that?
Gotcha.
Who was cooking?
Dino.
Point. He was cooking. So far, we're doing okay. And when he was finished cooking, he took his food and went over to sit down where?
Onto the mattress in the living room.
Okay. Now, when he took his food, what did she say to him?
She yelled out loud, "You're taking too much food. You shouldn't eat first. Kids and ladies should eat first."
What is this thing? Where it comes from? Like, I don't understand. I've never heard of this. Like, we live in the 20th century.
No!
20th centuries of 22nd?
No!
21st?
Yes, it is. Stupid ass bitch.
21st? Oh my god, I'm stupid.
And what did he answer?
He answered, "There's enough to feed everybody."
There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Right.
Right. When did she tell him to get out of their house?
Right then and there.
Right then and there. He said, "There's enough to feed everybody," right?
Correct.
And she said, "Get out of my house."
Correct.
Now you can sit down. You can go home to Minnesota.
Thank you.
You see, the witness says you're a liar. Do you understand that, don't you? Huh?
Yes.
Your witness $6,200. How much?
Being called liar from Judge Judy would have killed me. Killed my soul, killed my brain.
Young man, kill yourself!
Was withdrawn in total, Mr. Denham, while you were incarcerated?
14, 23, 13.
Did you finally get a job?
Yes.
When?
2 months ago.
Finally.
February. Well, meal ticket was gone. How to get a job. Okay, 7623. Counterclaims dismissed. We're done. Goodbye.
This court is adjourned.
And I'm just tired of dealing with it. I'm just glad it's over.
Yeah, dude, you need to go. You need to leave, say goodbye to these bitches, and bye. You don't need them.
If justice is going to always prevail, man, the truth is going to come out regardless. So I cared about them, you know what I'm saying? I had real love for them, you know? I didn't want to have them out here suffering. I got history with them, so it just killed me that they betrayed me like that and try to screw me over and think they're going to get away with it. I'm going to get a restraining order.
Lawsuit pending.
Like, I don't want to ever see him again. It definitely bit the hand that fit him.
That little girl was some piece of work.
Oh, yeah. Not so little. 17.
She's 17.
You're away from being a legal adult.
Yeah, some piece of work. When I saw how this went, felt sorry for him.
Yeah.
Felt sorry for him. And he spent 3 days in jail.
Yeah. And you could tell just at 17, you know, that frontal lobe is not fully developed yet. And you knew the situation. You knew you weren't paying the bills. You knew your sister wasn't paying the bills. You knew your mother wasn't paying the bills. And so to pop off because you felt some type of way about the order in which you ate dinner that he paid for, you know, is just so short-sighted and just proves her immaturity. So, you know, not much you could do, but I'm glad he got his money back.
Can you imagine what our household would look like if I yelled every time Poppy ate his food first?
Oh, no, Poppy always eats first.
Poppy always eats first.
Yep, and sometimes all of it.
Right.
Oh my god, like, what the hell? Dude, get the out of my face with this bullshit. Ladies eat first? No, I eat first. That's it. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye!